once again for Uncle Matt's bedtime story. Hello everybody, it's Uncle Matt and I'm here to read you another bedtime story. And behind me, we got a picture, I'll move my chair a bit, picture of a sewing machine. Do you know what those are? Yeah, I'm not very good at using them, but there's other people in my family that can. I can hand sew, but I can't use that. We got a story today about sewing, and it's about a guy named Mr. Frank. Right here in this story, he likes to sew, and they call him a tailor. Yes, he can make different clothes and fix different clothes. He has skills. So, Mr. Frank by Irene Luxbacher. And this story was copyright in 2014. Are you ready? Here we go. Mr. Frank was a tailor. He had been measuring, cutting, stitching, sewing, mending, and pressing clothes for many years. Since he was a boy, really. In all the years Mr. Frank had been a tailor, he had made a lot of very special clothes for a lot of very special people. But on this particular day, Mr. Frank received an order for an outfit that made all the others seem rather dull. Mr. Frank could not recall ever being more excited to begin his day's work. As he loosened the lid on his thermos, poured a cup of hot tea into his favorite cup, and took his first sip, he thought about the outfit he would be creating that day. It would have to fit even more perfectly than the uniforms he mended more than 60 years ago. It would need to be stylish, even more stylish than the suits he had made over 50 years ago. It would certainly be playful, even more playful than the dresses and skirts he hemmed 40-some odd years ago. It would be dazzling, even more dazzling than the outfits he designed 30-something years ago now. It would be comfortable, more comfortable than the jeans he patched. Could it be 25 years ago already? It would be very special, even more special than the frilly tutus Mr. Frank constructed 15 years ago, and Mr. Frank thought that order was very special indeed. The fabric Mr. Frank chose today was velvety soft, as light as silk, more durable than a denim, and as warm and cozy as the finest felt. The design was so simple, it was elegant, and so strong it could be worn and washed 1,000 times, plus one. In short, the outfit Mr. Frank was making today was perfect. Yep, so perfect that after sewing the last stitch, Mr. Frank knew there was nothing else he wanted to do. No suit, no dress, no costume, no tutu would ever seem special enough to thread another needle for. After one long last look around, Mr. Frank decided it was finally time to pack up his shop. He would hang up his measuring tape, unplug his iron, and put away his pins for the very last time. Oh, see what Mr. Frank's doing? Click. Turn his lights off. And here's Mr. Frank now with the special item that he must have been working on today. Looks like a superhero item. Well, almost, it says. Looks like he was being creative. And now, Mr. Frank seems to be working from home with a grandchild. Cool. The end. What'd you think? It was a sewing story. It was a tailor story. Well, that's all the time we have for Uncle Matt's bedtime story. I hope you enjoyed that story, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.